During the Midwest Gaming Classic, I had the opportunity to speak with Jeff Lee. Lee is most famous for designing the graphics and title character of his 1982 co-creation, qbert. Lee then went on to develop the graphics for other arcade hits including The Three Stooges and Mad Planets. During our interview, we discussed his then upcoming panel at MGC, what it was like to digitize The Three Stooges, and why qbert remains a cultural icon over 30 years later.
Everybody, we are here with Jeff Lee, the designer of qbert himself, one of the longest running and most enduring video game characters since the beginning, really. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic. What are you doing here at Midwest Gaming Classic this year?
This year they invited me to come up and speak at several seminars. So managed to corral some of my own colleagues. And we'll be doing actually 3 seminars upstairs at the lounge.
Oh, wow.
Covering different aspects of the Gottlieb video business. And also be doing a Q&A at 2 o'clock in the Retroids room.
Oh, awesome.
There. And some people are going to be joining me for that. I'm not exactly sure who. Well, we'll be covering Us vs. Them, which was Gottlieb's second Laserdisc game. Kind of towards the end of the company's tenure, but it has an interesting story how it came about. And I did some of the overlay graphics on that. And that would be with Dennis Nordman and Warren Davis, the guy who co-designed and programmed qbert. So Warren came out from California, which it's a rarity to have him out here. It's who knows, may never happen again.
You got him out of the house.
Yeah, we got him out of the house. And then at 5 p.m., we have Warren, myself, Sam Russo, who programmed Three Stooges for us.
And you designed the art on
I did the art on Three Stooges and did some of the game design.
Well, what was that like trying to design the Three Stooges in pixels? How did that transition for you?
Well, that was a lot of fun. And back in those days, we had no video capture. But we used Polaroids a lot. So I would take Polaroids of some of the screens, and I got a little slideshow that will be showing my translations from Polaroid to pixelized picture. Unfortunately, the game memory didn't allow for that to be displayed.
Right.
But then otherwise, designing the characters that run around the foreground that you control, it was a 3-player game, actually.
Right.
So all 3 Stooges could be going at once. That was traditional foreground, 16 by 16 characters and animation. So
were you a big Three Stooges fan? Was it
yeah, I'm a guy, right?
Yeah,
growing up when I did, Three Stooges were a staple on television, Channel 9 in Chicago. So yeah.
So it was kind of a thrill designing those characters.
It was, yeah. And I mean, from the moment that I worked for Gottlieb, we were owned by Columbia Pictures, who produced Three Stooges shorts. And it just seemed like a natural to me that, we should be doing this Three Stooges game because you guys are doing it.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, Sam is here. He'll be appearing. And then Kan Yabumoto, who designed and programmed Mad Planets, which I did the graphics for, which is in the Retroids room. Kan, very rare appearance, probably only appearance ever, will be here today. Assuming he shows up, we still got our fingers crossed. And he's supposed to be here. Maybe for the Q&A, and then at 5 o'clock. And then we got a couple guys Skyping in.
Right.
David Thiel, who did all the sound for the early Gottlieb games, and he's still in the business today doing pinball for Stern. I guess maybe not now, but he was doing Stern pinballs in recent years. And he's done everything. He'll be Skyping in. And then Matt Householder, who designed Krull, which is also in Retroids room. Doc Matt from Galloping Ghost brought down all 3 of these games. So Matt's going to be phoning in. He's out in San Francisco. He's still doing games. He's doing like apps.
Oh, very
game
cool.
apps.
That seems like it's almost like the new arcade almost.
Yeah, absolutely.
99 cents and you get a game and you get to play it, and if you lose you put another 99 cents in there. I gotta ask you, I'm sure you get asked this all the time. You've seen Wreck-It Ralph, you've seen the character you designed running around in today. What is it about qbert that makes them last so long? Is it just foul language? It keeps them contemporary?
I think there might be some of that. I think maybe because he's just kind of cute, lovable looking. I think that's part of it. Between that and the gibberish speech, and then his bizarre antagonist. I think people sense there's a backstory, and the backstory maybe hasn't been told.
When will we find out the backstory of Qbert? Which novel will come out first?
Yeah, good question.
A series of 15 novels, and all about Qbert's backstory.
Yeah, ask me in about 5 years.
Okay, great. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to chapter 6 of Qbert. That would just come into Barnes & Noble. And
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. Well, thank you so much, Jeff Lee.
Colin, pleasure.
All right. Have a great time at Classic Game.
Okay, we will, and see you around the show.